Hi, I'm Planet Platinum, and this is
Forsaken Kraken. What's cracking, baby?
and this is Into the Deep, where we talk about anything and everything except for that one thing
Yeah, we don't talk about that one
that
thing.
may
I
or
just want to
that may or may not just be the Dr Pepper recipe. Anyway,
just want to point out the fact that I said I was ready whenever you were, and then you just fucking went for it. Didn't say, "Okay, I'm going."
oh, I said I'm going. I said I'm going. Maybe it just didn't go through. It's whatever. It is what it is. Oh, we got a sneeze coming. You got
No, you fucking ruined it.
it. Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
yeah.
So, hmm. Mm.
Ah. So
Gotta
you excited for the party tomorrow?
Oh, I am excited. You get a little party going tomorrow. Um, what I am excited about is this new game that Fromsoftware is starting to say that they've been making, just not telling
Oh,
us about.
yeah, yeah. That seems like it's going to be pretty fucking rad. I mean,
I mean,
Elden Ring went crazy mode. I can only imagine what they're going to do with the game.
dang it. Sorry, I was trying to drink water. Ice got stuck on the lip, and it was just really weird sucking noises for a second. Anyway, yeah,
Good.
but I don't. I wonder if it's gonna be another Souls game or what? Because I mean, they just came out with Elden Ring not too long ago. Like it's kind of nutty to have another
I
one
don't
lined
know.
up.
I think I could be mistaken, but I think From Software actually like specializes in Souls-like games.
They do. That's their thing.
So yeah, it's probably going to be a Souls-like game.
I
But
mean,
it's weird. I understand like it's weird to have
yeah.
one or another,
You
but I'm
cut.
sure it's going to be good.
Yeah, it's okay. You got your point across.
Yeah.
We're still learning how to do the podcast. And by we, I mean me. I'm trying to figure everything out.
Yeah.
And it
I'm
will
pretty
get figured
useless.
out.
I'm just kind of here.
It will get figured out, and the audio will get better. But we're working with what we got for now. Um, So yeah, do you think it might be like a Elden Ring add-on?
It very well could be, but if they're saying it's like a whole different game, it probably won't be.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just coming out so soon after Elden Ring. Like, were they
Yeah, but are
working
they?
on this when they were working on Elden Ring too?
I would assume so. I mean, they're a big company. It's not like their entire workforce is focused on one fucking thing at a time.
They are a very big company. I could see that. But I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna have to finish Elden Ring before I play anything else by then. Oh, he choking.
Yeah, but we both know you're not fucking finishing Elden Ring anytime soon.
Oh, I will finish it. I just jumped into
I
it too
said
soon.
anytime
I know,
soon,
I
homie.
know. But I will finish it. I just jumped into it too soon after Dark Souls and got tired of it way too quickly. It was
Yeah,
like
it's fair.
hard game, jumping right into a hard game. That was a hard no. Yeah,
And then
but
getting a hard penis and putting it in your own mouth.
I don't know about that. At least not on camera.
Have you done your like yearly try
Of what?
of trying to suck your own penis?
I stopped doing that once I hit 180, bro. Like, I mean, 250.
How did you mix those numbers up?
I don't know. I don't know. 180 popped in my head. I guess because my brain had to do a 180 to think of that.
Man. No offense to you, but like the moment I hit like 250 pounds, like hopefully that shit never happens.
Hmm.
But the moment I do, I'm gonna be fucking so disgusted with myself.
I mean,
Like the heaviest I've ever been was like 235.
I am disgusted with myself, but other than that, I'm relatively healthy. So I'm
Yeah.
not necessarily chilling with that, but I'm more vibing than I would have been had I not been relatively healthy. But
Yeah, that's fair.
no,
So that
bro.
being said, I'm gonna totally rip this question off another podcast.
Hmm.
But would you rather be fat but filthy fucking rich, but like you're permanently fat, you can't do anything to stop it? Or would you rather be really poor but in super good health and like shredded?
Um, well, would I have to stay poor forever?
Yes, you're rich forever, you're poor forever. You're fat
Okay.
forever, you're skinny forever.
And how fat? Like this type of fat?
Like morbidly fat.
Oh. Hmm. Hmm.
I mean, like my bills is paid fat.
No. I pay my bills. My bills are paid.
It's
Yeah.
a hard question because like you'd have hardships and or like fit because like you won't have any money. But if you're rich, then you're like morbidly fat, so you can't really enjoy life.
I do have a point to this though.
Hmm.
You say you're healthy, right? You're healthy forever.
I never said that.
Well, you said you're healthy. You said you're healthy.
I did not.
Uh,
I just said
I
you're
heard.
either fat and rich or skinny and rich or skinny and poor and
Okay.
shredded. I never at any point said you're
I
healthy.
I'm pretty sure I heard healthy, but it doesn't matter.
No. I mean, I might have said it when I was like talking about the poor person because,
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
oh, well, yeah, but you're probably healthy. In this hypothetical, you're healthy because you're skinny and like your body's well kept. But
Okay.
flip side, if you're fat, then you got like fucking potential for heart disease and shit.
Hmm.
I mean, like your body is still your body. It just has one magical flaw that you're either always shredded or always fat.
I wouldn't want to be morbidly obese, so I think I'd take shredded.
Yeah, me too.
I
Me
would
too.
definitely take shredded. I mean, I would take mediocrely shredded and not dirt poor, but that's
No,
not
that's
an
not the
option. So,
hypothetical. That
um,
is not the hypothetical as I have presented it.
that's just how my brain works. ADD.
Yeah, that's fair.
Uh,
Add addition.
I got the.
I got addition.
You definitely have ADD.
Oh my god.
Undiagnosed and left untreated, but
Oh
it's
yeah.
there.
That shit is festering in my brain.
It is there. Mine
Always
was
has been, always will
diagnosed.
be.
They put me on that zombie pill.
Yeah.
It was crazy when I got older and people were like, "Bro, you take Adderall? That's so sick." And I'm like, "No, it's not."
It makes me slow.
I sit there staring at the ceiling for 4 hours and I feel like 5 minutes went by.
What's
It
that
just,
other like ADHD, ADD med? That's
I have no
Ritalin.
clue.
I
Oh,
think
yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah.
Ritalin.
Yeah.
Yeah, South Park made a whole episode about that.
That's probably why I was so thin when I was a kid, because once you took Adderall, you didn't want to eat. You
Yeah.
you would just go through the motions of life without actually living.
Okay, hold on. Holy shit. Okay, it's called methylphenidate is the
Methylphenidate.
scientific name for Ritalin. But I saw meth and I was like,
Well, they're both amphetamines.
yeah. Well,
So
no, this isn't. It's not an amphetamine.
you're an amphetamine.
It just has meth in front of it.
Let's see. Adderall. Okay, no, Adderall's an amphetamine.
Ah, okay.
Adderall and Mideus are trade names for a combination drug called mixed amphetamine salts containing 4 salts of amphetamine. Dang. They were
Fucking
pumping
pretty
me
much.
full of drugs when I was a
They
kid.
are pretty much stuffing you all the way to the brim with like meth
Is
and
that why I
shit.
have an addiction? I mean,
Is that why I can't stop smoking crack now?
maybe. Could you imagine if that happened? Like they just unknowingly gave me a drug addiction.
I mean, there's crazier things that have happened in the world.
I mean, there's crazier things, but that's just nutty.
Yeah, that would be fucked. I
I
mean, like,
was getting fed amphetamines as a kid.
yeah, like this kid got ADHD and ADD. Let's give him like meth.
But you know what I don't get? They want you to calm down when you're a kid. But then when you
Mhm,
go into the workforce, they want you to move so much, and it's like, but my entire life I've been told to sit still, and
mhm.
now you want me to do nothing but move.
Yep.
It's
No, that's
kind of
fucked.
psychologically damaging when you first get into the
Mhm.
workforce.
I mean, it's also like not every job is like that, but most jobs that you and I have worked are like that.
Most jobs that people are gonna have are gonna be like that,
Yeah.
like
I
just
mean,
on
unless like
average.
unless you go to college or whatever and you get a desk job or
I mean,
something
that's true, but most jobs are gonna want you to be like doing
proactive.
stuff
Yeah.
constantly.
Yeah.
But your whole life you're told to shut up and sit still.
Dude, I
To the
saw
point where they
fucking,
gave me amphetamines.
yeah. I thought yeah, they actually fucking pumped you full of drugs. much. It's crazy. Fucking. I saw a TikTok. My sleeves is coming back. I saw a TikTok and it was like me walking around work. It was like a dude like walking like just fucking like super confused looking,
Mm-hmm.
and the caption was me walking around at work not knowing what to do unless I am very specifically told in grave detail.
Yes. I hate that about work so much. They're like, do something. Well, the floors are swept. There's no customers. Everything is done. Well, I need you to work or go home. Well, tell me what to do and I'll get it done. But
Yeah,
as of right now, there is nothing to do.
the cool thing at Kohl's, when I was working there,
Mm-hmm.
me looking busy, all I did was walk around the store and fucking act like a customer.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, like when I was working the floor, which only ever happened because they fucking had me either at the cash register, like 90% of the time I was fucking working the register, and then like the other 10% I was doing the position I applied for, which was the work the warehouse.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, but like when I was on the floor, like for my second to last day,
Mm-hmm.
all I did was fucking walk around and look at shit. I never got called. I never got told what to do. I literally just shopped 7 hours.
Well, when I was at Nissan, that manager was like, "You have to be moving." I mean, when Texas got that big freeze,
Uh,
that was the only time that he was ever cool with us just not doing anything, and that was only for like 3 hours. And then he's like, "You need to do something," and it's like, "There's nothing to do. We've
yeah.
been stuck inside for 2 days. There's like everything is spotless.
Mhm.
There's
I
a
don't know.
single customer. Well, get to it. How dare you not meet him outside?"
He needs an oil change. Well, you better fucking get to it before the oil freezes.
Oh my gosh, that was stuff like that was the worst. They customers would get there at like 6, but we open at 7:30,
Yeah.
and we would get told when we were walking in, "This customer's been here since 6," and our responses were always, "That's not my problem.
Mhm.
We're
I don't
open
know, dude.
now."
When I was working out at the base, my old supervisor fucking loved me. I mean, like he like fucking liked me as a person. We could hold conversations and shit. But
Hmm.
this one time, I pissed him off, which is the one and only time I'd ever pissed him off. I was told to go get one of the other guys' trucks so that we can like put a tank, like a water tank in it, so we can go fill it up and just have
Yeah,
water.
you know, work stuff.
But like, yeah, work stuff, but not like drinking water, but like shit that you spray on, like pretty much to
I
like
got you.
not get concrete shit everywhere.
I got you.
I'm being as I just want to be detailed because it's a podcast.
Oh, yes.
So
Sorry.
uh I fucking go walk to this guy's truck, a truck that I have never driven before,
Hmm. Hmm.
very unfamiliar with it. And I backed up to the water tank, but I wasn't as close as I thought I was, because in a vehicle that I'm totally fucking unfamiliar with, I'm not exactly able to
Confident.
gauge. Yeah, I'm not confident. I don't want to fucking also, I don't want to like rip this guy's truck up, because on like one side of me, there was also a fucking ditch. So I'm like, I'm trying to be as fucking careful as possible here.
Hmm.
And my fucking boss sees that I got out of the truck, and I look and I'm like, oh, I'll move it back a little bit. No, I'll just fucking do this. Blah, 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 blah. Picked up this water thing by himself. Back was hurting too. He fucking picks this thing up and pretty much throws it in the truck. And the other dude that was there that was going to help him lift the water jug, because it was like way too fucking heavy for one person, but he was just fucking angry.
Hmm.
The other guy was sitting there like, he just said he'd move it more if he needed to.
Yeah, like right, like just give him like 20 more seconds and it would have been there.
Yeah. But no, that was the one and only, like, and he fucking walked off like screaming.
I don't get some people, dude. Some people just need to not.
Yeah, see, the thing about that guy though is I saw him getting so many fuck. I mean, like so many times. She's just never directly at me, so it kind of sucked. The one time that he got mad at me was my fault, but so easily fucking remedied.
Well, I mean, employers ask too much sometimes.
They do. I
They
mean, not like
really
stop
do.
saying that was too much. I mean,
Well,
like the reaction was too much, but the actual action hard.
Well,
It wasn't difficult.
they ask too much and they react too much.
Yeah, most of the
I
time,
mean,
yes.
they have no problem like denying you days off or anything like that.
Mhm.
But then you're like, I need to go to the doctor, and they're like, you're leaving me? What? We're gonna be short staffed, and it's like, I don't
Wow,
care.
shit's crazy.
I don't care. I really
Every
just don't care.
That's another thing. Like every time I get called in, like a day off, I always fucking make up some bullshit excuse to not go in.
Oh, I don't
Because
answer.
like you don't answer,
I don't
good,
answer.
good on you. I fucking like I'll get a phone call and I'll be like, hey, you want to come in? And I'll be like, I'm out of town right now. I can't. And then meanwhile, I'm just fucking in my room. But like, you scheduled me on these days off, and they're like, okay, I just wanted to know because we're understaffed. I was like, damn, that shit sucks. Good luck and hang up.
I My boss when I was working at Nissan, I don't answer when they're calling me on my day off. I'm not going into work
Mhm.
unless a colleague is calling me himself. I'm not going in because the couple of times that I was called in, I wasn't needed.
Yeah,
Now, when one of my friends said, "Hey, we need help," then I went.
yeah,
When I was an apprentice and my gosh, what's the guy? The teacher called me to come to work, I always showed up. But the one day my boss told me to show up, I was standing there for like 6 hours doing nothing.
yeah,
I mean, I was getting paid, but I mean, like, don't call me on my day off. Like,
yeah.
seriously, do not.
It's a day off.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know. I'm of like the firm belief that you should take all your sick days, even if you're not sick. Fucking take vacation days.
we
Pretty
need to
much
have
like
more
work your.
sick days.
We do, and fucking women should be able to leave work for longer whenever they fucking give birth.
They should. They absolutely should. I mean, everybody should have like. It shouldn't be you get a week of sick
No,
days. It should be, oh, you're sick. If you
yeah,
can show me proof, good.
I
Go
was
for it.
gonna say like there shouldn't even be sick. I mean, like vacation days, I get right,
Yeah, but I mean,
but
like,
like sick days, those shouldn't exist. Those should just be more like, okay, just don't come in when you're sick. Don't spread the disease you have.
yeah, like call me, let me know if you could just show me a doctor's note saying that you have a cold or something, just so I know you're not lying.
Mhm.
I don't care.
Or
I
like,
don't care.
I mean, I get the
Ow.
it maybe like also if a job doesn't offer it, if it does and you just haven't gotten it yet, uh, and they fucking are like, go get a doctor's note. That's fucked because that's like, the big reason I got this job was for the fucking insurance. I'm not gonna pay out of pocket yet when I don't have it.
Yeah.
So
Well,
like in that kind of case, I mean like a thermometer maybe, or
I
like,
bro, honestly, just don't text me. Call me. Let me hear that
mm,
you're coughing, and we're good.
ugh,
Because it's really easy to send a text saying I don't feel good.
mhm.
I mean, just not that I need to control your life, but as an employer, you shouldn't really lie to your employer really about stuff like that because that just looks bad on you in the end. But I mean,
Yeah,
if you're sick, tell them you're sick, dude.
yeah, because you're gonna go to work and you're gonna fucking spread it.
Well, when I was working at Ford, I got somebody in the house got COVID, and I called him and I was like, I've been exposed, you know,
Mhm.
for the past year and a half now. Anytime you're exposed, you don't show up to work. You don't. And they were like, well, if you don't have symptoms, and I was like, well, I was just exposed 3 hours ago. I don't know
Mhm.
if I have symptoms yet or not.
Yeah.
And they were just so mad that I wasn't coming to work the next day.
Do they understand that if you did contract COVID and you went to work and you spread it to everybody, like more than just you would not be going to work?
They didn't care. They wanted me at work because I had taken um not even vacation days. I just took time off. I wasn't getting paid this whole time I was out
Hmm.
for about a week and a half. And on the day that we got back, that's when we tested positive for COVID. And they were like, "Did you test positive?" I was like, "No, but now everybody in the house is tested positive other than me."
Hmm.
They're like, "But we need you here," and I'm like, "I'm not gonna give my coworkers COVID, bro."
Just because you want me to fucking work on a car ride.
Well, and that's the thing. I had gotten hurt at that job too, and
Hmm.
I had medical papers saying to not do certain things, and
Yeah,
these bosses were still pushing me to do those things that I was told not to do.
all right, that's fucked. And then like the doctor that they sent you to, or whatever, like the physician, whoever the fuck it was, said, "Oh, you're fine," but like your wrist still hurts to this
Yeah,
day.
it still hurts to this day. I got hurt in November.
Hmm.
December, and
Shit.
it still hurts. It hasn't improved. I have good days, and then I have
Hmm.
days that I mean, the only way to get rid of it is to sleep it off.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, this employer's, he came out one day and he was like, hey, I need you to pick up the pace. And I was like, I have one hand that I can work with.
Hmm.
There's nothing I can do. Stop sending them back here. Tell them it's going to be longer. Stop telling them it'll be 20 minutes when we're booked for the day.
Hmm.
But I don't know, dude. Employers are just too much sometimes.
Yeah, because they look at you at is like a worker, like a fucking number on a piece of paper, or like the person that makes them money.
Yeah,
That's all they look at you as. A lot of them, not every fucking employee. A lot of
I'm gonna say 90% of them,
them. Hmm.
good 90 to 95% of employers are never gonna look at you as a person.
Yeah, I mean, there's a very big difference between a boss and a leader, you
Mm-hmm.
know? And like that was my supervisor at fucking the base out here. Like he was always fucking in the shit working with us, you know?
Yeah.
Like he
Well,
was a leader. So he wasn't like he could have totally just sat in his fucking truck and been like that there, do this, pipe in, done. But no, he actually did most of the workout.
mm-hmm.
It was insane.
Well, as much as I hated my boss at Nissan, and I know he's gonna hear this one day. I know he is. As much as I hated him, he was a pretty decent leader.
Mhm.
He was mean and hateful and loud and obnoxious, but if you needed something, he did it for you
Yeah.
all the time. He would put you through so much hell, then you'd say, "I need a day off," and he'd be like, "I got you. You know, take your time. Oh, you're sick? Just let me know when you're better.
Yeah.
You need vacation? As long as you tell me within a week, I mean, you're good."
You're horny? Come over here. Let me you can pop that thing right in my mouth.
Oh no, that was just the office workers inside. I mean, sorry,
Oh,
boss, didn't mean to expose you like that, but we all knew. We all knew. We all knew.
damn, man had a harem.
No, no, he had one that just wanted to climb the ladder, and him
Ah.
apparently. But
Damn.
I mean, just calling how I see it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay,
Uh,
so I have a question here that I've been staring at.
okay, what's the question?
What
No.
was your what was your favorite movie when you were around the ages 5, 6, 7 years old?
Oh, 5, 6, 7. Shark Tales.
Shark Tales?
Shark Tales is probably my favorite movie between the ages of 5 to 7.
You know, I would have to agree, but the fucking Harry Potter movies went off for me at
Okay,
that age.
Harry Potter was really good too, but Shark Tales, dude, I could not get enough of that jellyfish calling him a weena. I
Hmm.
couldn't. As soon as that came on, it was it was over. And the car wash scene, oh, it was so cool. It still is cool. I mean,
Yeah. Hmm. I also fucking loved Jurassic Park.
okay, Jurassic Park 2, yeah.
Hmm.
I
Like, I mean, there would be days where I'd fucking watch Jurassic Park, it would end, and I'd be like, gotta watch it again.
I would do that
Right
too.
now, I gotta watch it.
I
But
would definitely do that too.
there was a lasting effect for that, though. Every time a Jurassic Park movie comes on now, I get fucking so bored so fast.
I do too. I mean, I can pretty much quote every single line of all of the movies except for the newer ones.
Mhm.
And I like them. I still semi enjoy them, but it's just nothing new to me.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of the new ones, the newest one came out like a week ago, I think.
Yeah.
Then the reviews for it are fucking shit.
I'm going to watch it for myself and develop my own opinion.
No, I know. It's just normally when a movie gets this much backlash, I mean, like even Critical,
Mm-hmm.
who's like forgiving on shit, said that he fell asleep like 4 times in the movie.
Dang.
Yeah.
It's weird that I trust Critical more than I do the critics that go watch
Oh,
the
because
movie.
critics are fucking stupid. I
They,
mean, there were people that were like shitting on Elden Ring because they didn't realize
you cut out
the
for that
critics. I mean,
entire last part.
there were critics that got Elden Ring
Mm-hmm.
and fucking gave it shit reviews because it was too hard for them.
It's a hard game. If you're not playing the game because it's hard, then you don't need to be playing Elden Ring.
Yeah,
The whole point
and
of Souls games is that you like it. to be a challenge.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, a lot of them said that the fucking tree sentinel was a pain in the ass. You don't have to fight the tree sentinel like
No,
right in the very beginning. You don't ever have to fight him. Period.
you don't. We do, but you don't. I mean, it's they put
That
it there knowing that new players are going to try to kill it.
mhm.
They know what they're doing.
Yeah,
They did that
no,
specifically going, we haven't put out like a Souls game like this in a while, we're gonna get them. And they
yeah,
did.
and
All the new people that were introduced to Souls games said, "You see that tree sentinel right there? I'm gonna fucking kill that guy." No,
mm-mm,
absolutely not.
no.
That's got to
uh,
be like the best part about Elden Ring is the being able to choose what you're gonna fight. There's
mhm.
no like. I've only ever played Dark Souls 1, but that was very. Sometimes you had choices, what you wanted to fight first,
uh,
but for the most part, it was like I need to get to the other side. This thing's right in the middle, so
gotta put my penis in its
I
mouth.
I gotta put it in its place, and its place is on its knees. Anyway, um, moving on.
God damn it. Uh,
Do you have another question?
yeah, I'm reading.
Oh, okay,
Um,
sorry.
when we were at Grammys, what would you say favorite moment or moments from that time period?
Oh, okay. Favorite moment or moments. So
Yeah.
one immediately comes to mind. We were sitting on the couch watching Lights Out
Okay. Yeah.
and absolutely bugging the
Uh huh.
whole time.
Dude, we were fucking freaking shit.
I mean, we were oh my gosh, dude. I slept good that night because my body just could not handle the amount of sheer energy I put into being freaked out.
Yeah, like the stress fucking knocked your ass out. I would say like one of my like the one that comes to mind like off my head
Mm-hmm.
would probably have to be like when Ian did like the bong
Oh
incident.
my gosh, yes. I I hate that guy.
Oh my god, him and Zach don't even talk anymore. They used to be like real close.
I heard Ian turned into kind of a not a very good guy, you know?
Yeah, that's what Zach told me too. He told me that he hasn't talked to him in like a year and a half, but he doesn't even really want.
I mean, I didn't like him, but I didn't hate him. It's not even that I
I mean,
tolerated him. Like he was
yeah,
okay,
I
but
mean, I liked him, but he was weird. He was a weird guy.
this dude would bring whole tomatoes to work and eat that for lunch. Just a
Yep.
tomato.
Hmm.
I mean, keep in mind this dude was like he had no problem spending money on anything else. But for
Yep.
lunch, that man had just a tomato.
Hmm. No,
Oh,
actually, he did have problems spending money on anything else because his dad was in control of his bank account.
oh, that's true. Never mind.
Yeah,
I remembered incorrectly.
fucking dude, that was cheeks. Like that whole night. It was a fun night up until, and then yeah,
Gone.
he blew into it and wasted a full G. Yeah, and we wanted to give him the first hit off of it because he'd got like the ass end of it, and we wanted him to get shaboinked.
Shaboinked. Yeah,
Mistake.
that friendship with him was very short lived.
Yeah, I mean it was short lived for me too.
I mean, we hung out with him like a total of what 4 times, 3, 4 times, and that was like it.
Me a little more than that because I mean me and you together, yeah. But I mean me and him went to the same school. Like
Well,
me and him
yeah,
and Zach all went to this. I was around him a lot more, and him, and Zach used to hang out a little bit,
yeah.
but nothing. I mean, like for a little while there, Zach was giving me rides home from school, and he would also give Ian rides home. So sometimes we go to Ian's house, we just hang out for a second and
Yeah.
leave.
I don't know. That was a very strange time in life.
It really fucking was,
It
yeah.
it wasn't a bad time. It was just a
No,
strange time.
it was absolutely not a bad time. In fact, I would argue that it was potentially some of the more enjoyable times of my
Yeah, it was
life.
some of the better times in life. I think the period right before that time
Mhm.
was probably like my favorite past memories. Like that
Yeah.
span of 3 or 4 years right before that was just like
Mhm.
mm, in the
Yeah, that was
sweet spot.
like right in the pocket, dude.
Yes.
And we didn't realize it at the time.
No,
We didn't realize it.
I man, I hate that we did things for the last time, but didn't know that that was gonna be the last time.
Yep.
I I I hate that. We could
Like,
have done it so much more, or just appreciated it more because we just
what are
always
you
figured
like referring to, perchance?
just like hanging out at Grammy's, going for
Oh yeah.
walks, walking across town. I mean, we just never appreciated it. And then
Dude,
one
we
day that was the last time.
yeah. I mean, there will be more walks. There just won't be more walks like from that time period where it didn't have like the same vibe where we were like, fuck it, it's like 11:30. We want to go on a walk. We come back at like 2 o'clock in the fucking morning and then walk down the fucking street, see Grammy's house, get in Grammy's house, and it'd always be cold as fuck at night.
Yeah.
That was a whole ass fuck. And then going to your room and playing out or something.
Fallout. Oh, dude, that was pretty much all I played for a
Mhm.
long while. Jeez, dude.
And that was honestly probably one of the better time periods in my life too.
Yeah. What we before we would get on Discord or anything, or even Skype,
Hmm.
we would sit on the phone for like 4 hours
Yeah.
just talking and playing separate games.
Hmm.
I mean, like not 4 hours, but 4 hours.
Yeah.
Like that was the general time. We get home from school, we'd load up a game and get on the phone.
Yeah.
My neck
That,
would be
that
hurting
was
from sitting like this all night. I mean,
yeah,
but
that was a vibe, dude.
it
Like,
was it was just what it is. I'd
and
had
now
that
I
little
can
red
barely talk to you
speaker.
for more than 2 hours without wanting uh do not so kind things to myself.
Oh, had that little red speaker that I would just set in front of my TV while
Oh,
playing
dude,
Fallout.
fuck yeah.
I don't know why, but for some reason, that brand new Five Finger Death Punch that dropped that album was just way more important than any sounds in that game.
Mhm.
Oh, he sneaked up
Yeah.
on me. Probably could have heard that if I wasn't blasting music in front of it, but that's
If
besides
I
the
wasn't jamming this shit right here so goddamn hard.
point. Going to
And
the beach, dude, when it was my cousin's birthday and we hauled that ice
oh
chest with no shoes on.
yeah, yeah, uh-huh.
We had to walk through parking lot with no shoes, coarse sand, coarse rocks. That was not fun.
That was
Not
fucking
good.
horrible.
The day
And
was
like
all right, but
that little path that leads like towards the beach
mm-hmm.
had like the loosest sand fucking ever, so it was like impossible to do anything with the cooler.
Yeah. And it was
Like,
so like it felt so rough, but it was so fine at the same time. It was
mm-hmm.
so
I,
painful to walk on that sand.
what it was is because we had fucking burned our feet off pretty much in the
Mm-hmm.
parking lot.
Dude. I still go to the beach and I don't have that problem.
Mm-hmm.
But that day, I don't know what it was. It was a good time though.
Oh, man. You know, remember that one time that we went to that one place that's quote unquote only accessible by boat or jet ski,
Yeah.
but there's a different way there that people just don't seem to think about.
Yeah, there's ways in there, but it's usually by boat and stuff.
Yeah. You remember when we went there and a lady got her leg cut open?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so story time for everybody that wasn't there, obviously. So,
Mm-hmm.
um, we live on a coastal town near a big island, and that you can get back behind this island, kind of like in a little bay type area. Well, it is the bay,
Yeah.
and there's another smaller bay within that bay. And people like to go back there with their boats and jet skis and party because I mean you're pretty much as far away from the city, but still in the city.
Yeah.
People are not gonna go back there to check on anything.
Mm-mm.
People could care less what happens back there. But we got there at like 7 in the morning, so that means we drove to the island, got on a boat, and drove out to this other little island.
Mhm.
And we got there at 7 in the morning. We were there all day, blazing sun. I mean, of course we were eating and drinking. It's not like we were stuck there, but we
No, we
were
were
there
stuck there.
all
No,
day.
yeah.
Just
I mean, like
oh
actually,
my
all like close
gosh,
to like 12 hours.
yeah. And this lady, the people we were with, they had kind of one of those boat that kind of like looks like it has the tubes on either side, and then like a canopy
Oh my
area.
god, pontoon.
Yeah, I think so. They had
Okay,
one of
yeah.
those boats, and for some reason, there's people like playing, not playing, but kind of around it and possibly like under it because it has
Yes.
those like
Sorry to interrupt you,
tubes.
but yes, it's a pontoon boat.
Okay, but it has those tubes and then it comes up and there's like space underneath it. People were like getting near that,
Yeah.
and they called out 3 or 4 times that they were about to start the boat to back up. They Everybody was visibly gone from that area.
Mhm.
Well, they cranked the boat up, and this drunk lady, who wasn't even that drunk, she was just tipsy. She was still by the propeller, so the propeller caught her leg and sliced it open pretty much from the front, almost to the back,
Yeah.
down to the bone.
Yeah.
And
So
that
I
was
mean, like,
just, oh,
dude, if that thing would have like hit the femoral artery, we would have seen a woman die that day.
yeah. I mean, other than a big cut, she was fine. She really
Yeah.
was fine.
Oh, dude, did you like look at it like in detail? You could see the fucking fat and
Yeah, yeah. I mean, she got cut bad and she just walked out of the water nonchalantly. And
yeah,
we
and then
looked
she laid down
over.
after adrenaline. Like,
Yeah. And we just looked over and we're just like, oh my gosh, that is bone and fat and muscle tissue hanging out of this woman.
dude, you know she's got a gnarly scar.
She does have an early scar, and what really sucks is she came after those friends of ours legally,
Mhm.
but the boat owners did everything they were supposed to do to make sure that nobody was there.
Yeah.
I don't know if she went under there or whatever, but I mean, I heard them call out several times to move because
I
we both
I
got out of the
just
water.
yeah.
They
I mean,
said,
I didn't hear it, but I
mhm,
remember you being like, "Hey, we need to get out of the water." I was like, "Okay, cool."
yeah.
I didn't hear it though.
Well,
I mean, if you heard it, I'm sure they said it loud enough. I was just like everything else, you know. I was just more focused on this. I was more focused on like not fucking spilling my soda in the water.
okay, I'm glad you clarified because you cut out again, but you clarified, so it doesn't matter.
Mhm.
But yeah, he does just not hear shit sometimes. Anyway, um, that happened, and I was like, bro, we need to get out of the water, at least right here. But I wanted to
Mhm.
go get another drink or a sandwich or something anyway, so I was like, let's just hop out for a minute.
Yeah.
And everybody else cleared. Everybody else was gone except
Mhm.
for her.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know. That was a interesting moment.
Yeah, dude, that moment gave me a lot of anxiety, but you know what gave me the most anxiety
Hmm.
from that whole trip? When like Richard got something stuck in the jet ski engine, or
Oh
something
my
got stuck in the
gosh.
jet ski engine, and the fucking thing was still on land, and he was fucking sticking his hand inside of the fucking hole
Yeah.
that the water shoots out of.
Yeah. That was
Yeah,
nutty.
that shit fucking freaked me out a little bit.
Okay, that made me anxious, but what happened to that lady freaked me out.
Hmm.
And not like the, oh my gosh, there's blood, just kind of like I just watched somebody get cut open. Like without
Yeah, like,
warning, like it just happened. And now we're
well, a lot of
staring.
warning,
Well,
but
a lot of warning, but this without warning.
mhm.
And it was like that's bone and flesh and fat, and I mean, it was just what was so weird is that it wasn't even really bleeding.
Yeah. Wait,
Like it
what? It
had
wasn't
just
even what now?
it wasn't even really like bleeding at first.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
it got hit and it was just open and then slowly started to seep, and it was like,
Yep.
oh, oh.
That was weird to me too, because I was like, I cut that big and there's like little to no blood.
Yeah, I
The
mean,
fuck?
the cut was easily, I mean, I don't know, 6, 7 inches long.
And all the way down to the bone.
Yes, I mean, I don't think it hit the bone, but I mean, you kind of see it. It was,
You could fucking see that shit,
ooh.
yeah.
But we
God damn.
left immediately after that.
Dude, the femoral artery has got to be like on the outside of the leg at that.
I don't know where it is, but it somehow missed it because she
That's
was
weird.
not bleeding out. She was bleeding, but she was not bleeding out. She was. I guess in the best way you could describe it, it was a controlled bleed. I mean, I don't know.
Mhm.
I'm not a doctor.
No,
But
dude, that's fucking crazy because the femoral artery is on the inside of the leg, which she got majority cut up.
it's on the inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, she got hit on the outside.
Oh, she got hit.
Yeah,
Oh, you're
she
right.
got hit
I
on the
remember that.
outside
I no, I
because she
damn.
she was just she
Okay,
stood up and we
okay.
saw it.
Yeah,
She
no,
didn't
I
have
don't
to
know
look
why I
where
thought
it
it was on
was.
the inside because like that would mean straddling the fucking engine or
Yeah, there was no like cry of pain or anything. She was just so focused on suing these people.
it was adrenaline
I
or
know it was
shock.
adrenaline, but it was just
But
like,
it's still weird to notice. It's still weird to see that.
yeah, it was weird to see that with this woman's leg open. She's just like,
Like
I'm gonna sue them so bad.
she fucking like I hope that those guys are fine. You know, the boat owners, I hope that they're still okay.
Well, I didn't know them personally. I just knew them through people. So
Does Grammy know who they are?
yeah,
You could probably ask her if you're like that
I'll
curious.
ask her. Um,
I mean, I'm pretty curious. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
well, I mean, I was contacted by their lawyer. Pretty much everybody that could get in contact that was like in that circle got contacted, and they were almost not
Surprisingly,
gonna.
they
Well, they
so I said
almost.
surprisingly they never like contacted me.
Well, they almost didn't contact me because I wasn't 18 yet.
Mm,
But I was a family member of somebody that was there, so they
okay.
spoke to me, and he was like, "What happened?" I was like, "Bro, they told us to get out. Me and my friend jumped out. Everybody else pretty much got out of the water and moved away." And the next
Mm.
thing I know, this lady's just out of the water with this nasty wound. I'm just sitting there like, what do I do?
Well, you do nothing.
Yeah, well, I mean, but when you see something like that, you're more focused on what you should be doing, but you don't know what you
Yeah.
should be doing. You're like,
Hmm. I
it's
mean,
like,
natural instinct is to help, but I've learned that unless like that person's like alone and they're not being fucking helped, leave that shit alone.
yeah, no, I mean, we got close because we
Hmm.
once everybody gathered around, we got close. But I mean, there
Yeah,
was,
we could pretty much smell her leg fat. We were so close.
I mean, I was not the same for a couple of days because it just kind of bothered me.
Oh,
Like,
I mean, yeah, like it
hmm,
bugged me a little bit, but like by the end of that night, I was like, damn, that happened.
I don't
And
know,
then I fucking, I
it
don't
bugged
know.
me for a little bit more than that. Hang on, my headset's dying. It bugged me for a little bit longer than that. Like, the day after that or something,
Mhm.
I just randomly just like left to my mom's house and stayed there for a couple of days. I just did not feel right.
I mean, that's understandable, man. That woman's leg got busted wide open.
Yeah, it was. I wonder if I could look it up. Mm,
You think it was like reported on the news?
oh, it had to have been.
I don't know, man. A lot of the time, murder doesn't get reported.
Well, got to keep those property values up, down, around. Was it in 2015? No.
No, that sounds right to me.
Mm, near marker 37. That sounds correct. Ooh, oh no, it was not at 8:30 in the morning. It was
Huh?
late in the day.
Yeah.
I mean, we were getting ready to leave in the next hour or so anyway, but after that happened, I mean, we hightailed it out.
Yeah, we got the fuck out of there.
Yeah, I mean, because everybody was like scared. You know, that really does kind of bring down the vibe of being at the beach for all day.
Oh my god, dude, I freaked out for a second. I
What?
looked up the name of our city, the location we were at, and Lady Lake, right?
Yeah.
And the first article to pop up is woman has leg amputated. And I was like, it wasn't her though. That one happened in 2020.
Oh, I almost said the
Hmm.
name of our city on accident, like out loud.
Well, you can probably edit that out. At least on podcast, we don't have to worry about it too much. But
Oh, I could have. I was just, yeah. Anyway, I don't. Yeah, we're not gonna see this. I don't think. It was a big thing though. Like it when it happened, it was not easy. That was that was scary though, dude.
Oh,
When
dude,
she
that
got
shit
out of the
freaked me
water, I
out.
was like, I was so frozen. I didn't, I didn't know
I
what
mean,
to
I
do.
I was pretty fucked up too a little bit for like the first like few hours, but I was honestly just like surprised that that woman Iron Maned that shit out of the water. Like she just walked like she was Jason Voorhees.
Dude, right? She got hit. There's no blood spewing out or anything. It's barely even like dripping. And
Yeah.
she just walks out like, my leg was hurt. I was like,
Yeah, and then once
what?
adrenaline wore off, she fucking like pretty much fell to the ground and
Right?
well,
We
actually
were
no, she
just,
didn't even fall to the ground. People had to fucking make her
oh
people had to
yeah.
make her lie down.
People did have to make her lay down. She did not want to lay down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wonder why I cannot find this art. I know it had to have been an article. It had to at least been an article in like our local paper.
Yeah, like the I don't even want to say like the back half of that. Hold on.
Yeah, I know what
You
you're
know what
talking
I'm
about.
talking, right? Yeah.
Yeah, our version, the New York Times. But anyway, yeah, I mean, it was just that was nutty. That was an experience and a half.
Yeah, that shit was fucking ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. I do remember going to the beach the same day that we burned our feet, and we got so sunburned.
Mhm.
It was not even comfortable to lay down with a blanket. Like we were burnt.
Hold
It
on.
looked like lobsters.
Okay, yeah, that's not. I was like, holy shit, I think I found it, but no, that's not. Dude, all of these are fucking like scaring the shit out of me because like the them is woman dies after propeller cuts off her leg, but and then like Pleasant.
It's all like she
Oh, that happened a
died.
fucking month ago.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, yeah. A
Ooh,
woman got her leg cut off at Mount or Lake Pleasant, and she fucking died.
really?
Yeah,
Just okay. I mean,
it's so fucking crazy that shit like that happens all over the world all the time, and we never get any wind of it. And
I
I
don't
get like
know.
with like 7 billion people, it probably fucking happens so frequently.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't know. I get why it's not reported, but I don't understand why cute dogs wearing hats makes news over person fucking shot in the face.
Oh, because they want us living in a false reality.
Oh, that's why I don't watch the news anymore, man.
I don't watch the news. I only watch the news if I know something big's going on.
Yeah,
You
but
know, like
they, at that point, all I do is like I look that specific thing up
right.
on the
You
internet.
just kind of like look up that.
Yeah,
I
and then I
very rarely watch the news. There's got to be something really going on if I'm gonna watch it.
yeah. Oh, speaking of, did you hear that the dude that holds the nuke case for Putin that was found dead in his apartment?
Oh no.
Yeah, it's not cool.
Oh no.
I don't think they got the case though. He was just dead. So
Well, I mean, there is so much going on with Russia that it's just it's sad at this point. You know.
yeah, it was sad the moment it fucking started. But I get what you mean. I
I
I
mean,
understand that you're not.
yeah.
I get before you fucking do what you do. I know you're not saying that it wasn't sad from the start, but
In my
it
mic.
was sad from the start. It's more sad now.
I mean, it's just sad that this dude just went nuts and he was like, Ukraine is full of Nazis. Where
Yeah,
the president's Jewish.
dude, I don't.
But gosh, dude. And what's sad is that Russian citizens are being manipulated into thinking that Ukraine is bad. Like the
Yeah,
soldiers thinks they're there for a different purpose.
there's a dude that's in John Cadia's streams,
Mm-hmm.
and he lives in Russia, and he's like, trust me, it's so much worse here than you can possibly fucking imagine.
Wow.
Um, yeah, like there's like they fucking they said that companies like fucking Netflix refusing to like serve Russia.
Yeah.
they get that, like they're trying to starve them economically, but it does jack shit other than make the people of Russia, that aren't in the invasion, like it makes
Yeah,
people that aren't soldiers suffer because like they're not getting fucking little small creature comforts like fucking like Netflix.
I
They're just
mean,
fucking living miserable ass lives out there, and like Netflix is like, yeah, I'm doing my part.
well, I know the strategy is to really hurt the Russian oligarchs that are doing this,
Oh, I
but
mean, absolutely.
it's not. I mean, it is hurting them, but I mean, there's millions upon millions of other people that
Yeah.
it's really hurting.
I mean, I feel like like the only real things that could shut down or like suffocate Russia would be like travel, not travel, like shipping containers, like fucking
Hmm.
trades, banks, you
Oh,
know,
for sure, dude, for sure.
that would fucking slow them the hell down.
Well,
And I'm pretty sure like there was a big international bank that fucking cut off their supply and Russia just went to China.
yeah, and I mean, to be able to take care of one of them, we got to take care of both of them simultaneously. And
Which
I
I
mean,
mean, I get that America is like a really really strong nation, but I don't think we could take Russia and China on both at the same time.
okay. In all honesty, I think if we focused more China
Uh,
and kept
no.
Russia just at bay, we could do
Mhm.
it. Because I mean, if citizens are destroying the Russian military as we speak, I'm
Mhm.
pretty sure that an actual military would do catastrophic damage to Russia. They're not
See,
the superpower that they lead us to believe.
I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, I'm like a political genius, because I am very much so. I like to stay out of politics as much as humanly like I
Yeah, no.
believe what I believe. That's it. I don't really give a fuck about anything else, right?
Yeah.
Um, I'm not like I don't know. I feel like the conflict, it's not going to escalate any further than it already has, unless nukes get involved.
Yeah. I I don't know. There's so much to think about here. Because
I know.
like I said, if nukes weren't an issue, we'd absolutely win. I mean,
Yeah.
without a
Hmm.
doubt. Because I mean, again, if civilians are crushing, just protecting their own land, all it would take is the neighboring country to get involved, and it's over.
Yeah. I mean, we also have the entirety of NATO,
Well, yeah,
and
but it
there's not a single country in NATO that's not powerful because America supplies them.
yeah. Well, we would win. We really could if it wasn't a battle of nuclear power, which
I'm sure we would win even if that was the case, but obviously that's like
but
so far off of what we want
we
because that would
wouldn't
just
really
fucking
win
kill
though.
more. Yeah. I mean, it would be like the end of World War II situation, like Nagasaki and Hiroshima. It'd be like that. We won, but at what fucking cost, really?
Well, but it would be like that, not even just in two towns. It would be, you know, we would
Like
be a
probably
big
fucking
target.
Moscow.
I mean, it would be
Uh,
here, it'd be Russia, it'd be China, it'd be pretty much anybody that's ever helped us.
yeah,
I
see, but the
mean,
thing is, I don't think America so much has to worry about nukes unless they fire like a million of them at once.
yeah.
Fucking, our deflection systems are insane.
No, I mean, it is good, but I mean, there's always that possibility that something could still happen. But
Oh, I mean, yeah, nothing's guaranteed.
it's just, I don't know why people in power are like, yeah, well, we got nukes. And it's like, but you don't have anything if you don't have citizens.
Exactly.
They're what make you have they're the things that make you have the power. If you don't have them, what do you have?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the world would be a lot better of a place if nukes were never fucking invented.
Mm-hmm. A lot better.
I Nuclear bombs are not fucking necessary even a little bit.
No, there's nothing about them that are practical.
No.
That's why we used them. We used them. We used two one time, but
Hmm.
that's why we used them once and have not touched them.
Yeah.
There's no
Hmm.
reason to decimate cities.
No. There's really not.
No.
I mean,
The-
like even when we used them in Japan, it wasn't really fully necessary. It's just a means to an end, and it worked. But so many fucking innocent people died because of it.
I mean, there's so much that went into that. I mean, you could argue it was the the better choice. You could argue it's the worst choice. And at the end
I
of the day, it's the
argue,
choice that we made.
I
And
was about to say, I don't think it was a good or a bad choice. I think it was the choice that was made and it led us to where we are now, which
yeah.
is, Japan is still a thriving country. It's still very much alive. It's not like
Hmm.
it's not like that fucking shit like desecrated it.
No, but I mean, so many. I mean, not even just adults and soldiers. I mean, women and children and just
Mhm.
people in general just did not
Oh, I
survive
know.
that.
I know. Like
And
so much it like innocently lost lives for America wanting the war to be over
yeah,
faster.
I really don't feel like I feel like wars should just be fought between soldiers and that's it. It
Mhm.
should not be anything between
No.
civilians because I know as much as we don't want war, at some points it is necessary and it has to happen.
Mhm.
I mean, it
I don't
is what
know,
it
man. If
is.
everyone just thought the same way.
I mean, it is. We're going to have wars. That's just how
Yeah,
it
of course.
is.
Yeah.
I mean, not to get religious here, just pointing out a little passage here. Even
Mhm.
in the Bible, that's nothing about teaching but love and all that. It says y'all are gonna have wars.
Yeah.
It is what it is. People thousands of years ago were like, it's never gonna stop. Just be prepared for it. Just
Yeah.
keep on,
And
keeping on.
it's just gonna get fucking worse.
Yep.
I
I,
thing is, right? Like the human race is going to go extinct at some point, and it's going to be no one's fault but our own.
for real though, like we have so many people.
Yeah.
And I mean, America has a lot of people. Don't get me wrong.
Like
We need to do
350 million, I think, at this point.
well. We need to do better to help them. We do, but the other countries that are like poor, they have so many people for absolutely no reason. Like the last thing I would want to do as a poor individual would to bring would to bring more poor people in the world.
Sorry. I was
Reason.
like, why the? I
Oh,
was like, how the fuck did the number get that high? Because it says 579 million, but that's counting the whole North American.
oh okay.
Just
No, the last thing I would want to do as a person if I couldn't sustain myself would to be to bring other people into the world that I can't sustain.
yeah, exactly.
Like I
And
don't.
that's why hot button issue as of now. That's why the thing that
I
happened recently
that
sucks.
that is an issue.
But it is also just stateside, so it's not as bad as people are making it out to be, but it is still a fucking issue.
It's an issue for certain reasons that we don't really have to get into.
Pretty much we can leave it at it's an issue for the reason that you just stated.
Yeah, well, I here's what I don't understand. Right?
Mhm.
They claim these people don't have the knowledge of safe sex. They even claim that some of these people don't have the knowledge of that's how babies are made. It's ingrained in our DNA to know that. We know that.
Yeah.
We
Hmm.
I I was never that nobody ever had to tell me how babies were made. I knew. I knew.
Yeah, of course. Like,
But if these people don't know how to not conceive,
mhm.
they why are we fighting for them to be able to make such a drastic decision like that? Like if they don't know how to take care of themselves, they shouldn't be able to make such a drastic decision
Mhm.
at such a late term. At such a late term.
Yeah,
Okay?
of course. Yeah.
I you know, I kind of err on the side of pro-choice personally
Hmm.
on most things, but I mean, there's no reason to wait for the child to almost be born and be like, yeah, I don't want it.
Yeah, no, like I'm definitely also pro-choice. Like I'm very, very pro-choice.
Hmm.
But if you wait till like after the first trimester, that shit should be illegal.
I mean,
As
I
I mean, like in the first trimester, it's a clump of cells. It's not really anything yet.
yeah, and
But like after like the first trimester, it starts fucking developing a heart and like getting a fucking heartbeat and shit.
and let's be honest here. Don't pull the I didn't know. You know
Hmm.
if you had unsafe sex. You
Yeah.
know. That's
Hmm.
not something that you don't know.
Yeah.
It's not a surprise.
Mm-mm.
It may be a surprise because you thought you were safer, but
Yeah.
I mean, if there's any chance, it's not a surprise.
By the way, the
It's not.
pullout method, it works. It's worked wonders for you, but it's not a good method at all.
No, don't use it. But I am willing to live with my decision.
hmm Um,
The
not to back. Oh my god, it was my entire fucking green screen. Anyway, not to like roll back like too far, but you said that it's ingrained in our minds to know that like know how to procreate.
Mhm,
I agree with you, but hypothetically, if humans didn't know that sex leads to babies,
mhm.
then it kind of is like, wow. After like the first time it happens, it should be like an immediate like that is the one thing that could have possibly caused it
Yeah.
because we have gone our whole lives not ever doing that. Then the time we did do it, this happens.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Like, I was just never. Nobody ever had to tell me how babies came to be. I just.
Yeah, because we were raised with internet. The talk doesn't exist
Well,
anymore.
not even that. Like, I just like how we always talk about like kids are just like so stupid, and then one day they just come to reality.
They just fucking gain consciousness. Yeah.
Like that's kind of how I felt. Like one day I was just like, I get it. I get it.
hmm
I don't know how I
I
get it,
mean,
but I get it.
you want to hear something funny? When I
Yeah.
was young, I mean like 5 or 6 years old,
Hmm.
I was laying in my bed like, huh, so I know what sex is, but I don't know what I don't know what go I don't know how you make the baby. I was like, do you pee in her? And I was like, no, that can't be right. So and then I just you know what I told myself in my head?
Hmm.
I told myself I'll figure it out when I get older. And I just went to sleep.
Yeah. I mean, I don't
And
want to
sure as
leave
shit.
that topic so open ended
hmm
because Kraken and I both do believe that it should be a choice. But
Yeah.
with all the stories that I've heard of people literally waiting weeks before they're gonna give birth and deciding to do that, that I mean, that's just straight up murder, dude. It
You
really
might as
is.
well
It
take
really
you might
is.
as well give birth to the baby than fucking throw a brick at its face.
Well, I mean, these are the same people that are saying don't allow guns. People kill people, but I'm gonna wait till this thing's about to pop out. You know what? We're just gonna chop that little body up inside me and pull it out one by one. Like,
Yeah,
how does that make sense?
I don't know.
If you're gonna do it, make an informed decision before you. I mean, you have 9 months.
Yeah.
If you had unsafe sex, get tested. It's not cheap. You know what? I'll even say this: steal the test. I would much rather you
Steal
steal the test. I
yeah,
could
steal the
care
fucking
less
test.
if the healthcare industry loses a couple of $1,000. Like, oh no, oh god, steal the
Oh,
test. I don't. I would steal the test. I'm
uh-huh.
so against stealing. I don't steal. I've never stolen. I don't do that.
I have.
But I probably did when I was a kid, and I just don't remember. But
I've done it recently.
oh, I have not made the conscious decision to steal.
Yeah, I mean, I don't normally do it. It's not like a thing I normally do. It's just like I saw something that was like fucking $10 for nothing. I put it in my pocket. It was a beard wash.
Oh, but yeah, just steal it. Take it. I don't care. If I see you taking it, I'm not gonna say anything.
No,
I could
neither am I.
care less. I really could be like, oh, that person right there, they're making a responsible decision right there. They are trying to decide right now what they're gonna do, and for that, I applaud them. I do.
hmm
I do.
Yeah,
So I mean,
because I don't know. It's weird. It's a whole weird thing. The whole it's weird. It's just like a weird stigma to it, you
I
know.
mean, you take
Because
what you
I
want
feel
from this.
yeah, you take what you want from it, but I feel like there's gonna be someone out there that's gonna be like, these guys are fucking assholes. And
Well,
honestly, if you think we're assholes, but you've listened to this,
you cut it. You cut out right there. If you think we're,
oh, I was gonna say, if you think that we're assholes, but you've listened this far into the podcast, you could have left at any point.
but you're
And
welcome here.
if you still if you're still here and you're thinking, wow, these are fucking you've had plenty of opportunities to click off. I mean,
I
I'm glad
mean,
you're here. I'm glad you're
hey,
here, but
if
you don't
you're
have to listen to us if you don't want to.
if you're here to just get mad at us, I mean, thanks.
Uh,
Really, I mean, but I feel like our stance on it. There's gonna be someone saying that men can't control women's bodies, and I'm not trying to control women's bodies.
Neither mind.
I
That's why
could,
I'm saying pro-choice.
yeah,
It's just not after the first trimester. It's fucked up.
yeah. Well, like I would tell somebody, I'm pro gun,
hmm
but if you kill somebody, I'm not pro gun for you.
No,
You
no,
know what I'm
that's
saying?
yeah. That's kind of something that I was gonna. like brush up on. Like, I feel like getting a gun should be harder than it is.
It okay, here's the thing. It really is hard. They do
It's
so many checks, but the media makes it seem like they can walk in and get it.
no, that's not true. I mean, unless like I don't know, you go to a fucking gun show or something, but
Well, they make it seem like you can walk in and get it the same day, but
no, you
my
can't.
my grandfather, even let's say he buys a gun one day and the
Mhm.
next week he buys another, that's another 3 days of waiting for a background check. Even though he just had it, you have to wait again.
Yeah, I
They
mean, like you
they do
gotta.
everything they can.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I don't know. It's kind of like you don't go and buy a car before you have your license for the car.
I mean, if you want us to have licenses, I mean, sure. I mean,
I feel like gun licenses are fucking like necessities.
I feel like if anything, there should at least be some type of psychological test. I mean, some
Yeah.
type.
Oh yeah.
I know
Because
it is our Second
like
Amendment right, but
yeah.
there needs to be something there to at least say we tried.
Mhm. Like like I mean you're right. It's hard to get a gun, but all you gotta do is give them your information and then wait. And if
Yeah,
you've not ever committed a felony, then you got a gun. It's not hard.
yeah.
You just
Just
gotta wait.
there's got to be a little bit more to getting in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Kind of like a fucking gun class that you
Uh,
have to get, that you have to pass and hold a gun license.
let's say a background check, a psychological check, and just a general gun safety course.
Oh
And
yes.
maybe some range time, maybe like
Hmm.
5 hour range time.
Yeah.
It's not that hard to learn how to use a gun. I've been using guns for
So I have a
years.
question for you.
Yeah.
I know that it's legal to open carry here now without a license, but do you
Uh-huh.
still need a license to conceal carry?
Yes. You have to have a
Okay,
license to conceal carry.
that's good. Because I'm thinking about getting a handgun and I'm thinking about taking a concealed carry class.
I'm I want to do that too. I know it's a touchy subject for some people, and if you don't agree, you don't agree. But we were raised deep Texas, and that's just how we think. And
Hmm.
um, I'm not gonna say that it's a product of where I'm from that I think that. I know I had influence. I know I have, but I made the informed decision to say it is all right. That's the entire thing this country was based off on.
Hmm.
It should be a little harder because I know I'd pass. I mean, I know
Yeah,
that
me too.
I have nothing to worry about. But
Hmm.
if you have something to worry about, then you don't need it. You don't.
Exactly.
You could argue that it's for protection, but I mean, if there's a possibility that you could harm yourself or someone else without any provocation, you don't need it.
Hmm.
And I know that's like saying your life is worthless because you might do something, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I mean, you can take them away, but drugs are illegal, but we still get those, right? Like
Yeah, and
they're
some
criminals for a
guns are
reason.
illegal.
Yeah.
Like there are unregistered firearms.
The whole
Like
reason a criminal is because he doesn't listen to the law.
yes. You know, it's fucking crazy. For every 100 people, there are 120 registered guns.
Mm-hmm.
There's way more than 120, but there's no real way to calculate.
Yeah, I
For
mean,
every 100 people on Earth, there's 120 guns.
I have. Let's see. I have one, two, three, four, five, right next to me. And
I got
I
two.
never even think twice about it. It
Yeah,
just,
neither do I.
it's just
Yeah.
life. It's there if I need it. It's there if I want to go take it to the range. But I don't even think about it 90%
Yeah.
of the time.
Mhm.
If I
Like
see it when
so.
I'm passing, of course I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, I got that over there.
Mhm.
I mean,
Fuck, the Goons podcast. There's a Soup. He lives in South Carolina, so that should tell you where this
mm-hmm.
conversation is going. I was listening to a podcast from him today, as a matter of fact, and he said, a lot of people always want to know how many guns I have. The only thing I say to them, come to my house and find the fuck out. Because he doesn't want people to know.
Yeah,
Because he has, I would assume, a fuck ton of guns. Because he told me, or not told me, he told the podcast, like, let's just say this, I won't give you a solid number, but I have a fucking hidden, like, wall.
yeah. There's you could argue that people are gun crazy, but people are gun
It's
crazy like people are car crazy, like people are
yeah,
phone crazies or beach crazy.
yeah,
It's not an obsession, it's a hobby.
yeah. And
Sometimes it
as
can turn into an obsession, not like I'm not saying everybody is protected by a
Yeah, but
hobby.
I mean,
No.
so can everything else. Like you could become obsessed with kites.
Yeah, it's a thing. I mean, if they want to collect guns and they got the money for it, more power to them.
How to fucking collect guns?
If you want to collect screwdrivers, I don't care. Have
Eh,
something.
it's a little weird, but hey,
I mean,
some would
have
say that collecting
something.
guns is a little weird. So I have something that you like.
I mean, is there anything more important than hearing that ping of the M1 Garen?
There's many things more important, but it is a sexy sound.
Yes. I'm gonna agree. It's one of the most important sounds.
Yeah, yeah. It is up there.
Yes. I mean, next to breathing and drinking water, it is right there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Not gonna
Damn.
lie, I look up that sound at least once or twice
I
a
looked it
day.
up just a second ago.
Bing, ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
The ping
Dude,
that never
fucking
stops. It just keeps bouncing off stuff.
the bounciest ping. Have you seen that video of that dude that purposely gives himself Garen thumb like 50,000
Yes,
times?
yes. That's why his name is Garen Thumb on YouTube.
Yeah.
I love that guy. I like his voice and his demeanor. Like he's just cool. You know.
Yeah, I don't remember the name of the fucking channel, but there is a dude that was like really good friends with Demolition Ranch and he like fired a 50 cal Barrett and the
I know
fucking
who you're
thing
talking about.
exploded on him.
I know exactly who you're talking about. I
I don't remember his channel name, but
I actively have watched pretty much all those guys at some point in the
yeah.
past, but I cannot tell you their names. I really can't.
Demolition Ranch I can remember.
Demolition Ranch
Because
is good. Garen Thumb is good. Um, what's the other guy?
uh
Oh my gosh, this is gonna bother me now.
the dude that does the cop stuff.
No,
Because I mean
oh,
he's
Donut Operator is another.
okay.
I yeah,
I decided to be sure. And
but
I said the
there's
guy that does the cop stuff,
because
not
what?
because I didn't remember his name because I did,
Mm-hmm.
but just to like be more descriptive.
Oh, okay, yeah, descriptive. Yeah, no,
Descriptive.
I don't know. I guess I just never followed that guy. I guess that's my bad. I guess that's my fault. Gonna go. Oh, Hickok 45. He's not on like he's never showed up on Demolition Ranch or anything,
Mhm.
but he's pretty cool. He brings all those like those 1870 guns and muskets and stuff and just shoots them at his home
Oh,
range.
damn.
It's
Okay.
just really cool to see him like use some of that stuff. And he went through like military US military rifles through the years. And he started with
Mhm.
like old Civil War muskets and then worked his way up to like the what are they? The M14s and or M50 M14s, yeah. It was just
Okay.
really cool to watch. He gives a brief, very brief history on each weapon and then he just goes right into shooting. It's just really cool. I've been
Yeah,
watching him
it's
for like 6 years now.
kind of like fuck. Sorry, I'm on Zillow because I think I found fuck. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Uh, oh shit, it's gone.
Oh no.
I've lost it. Um, dude, I am fucking like looking at the houses, the house prices like down that one street that has really expensive houses here.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Holy god damn.
Expensive.
Fucking crazy how people are actually even like able to afford these things.
I'll remember, just like a year and a half ago, they weren't that expensive.
Well,
They were a little less expensive than they are now.
yeah, that's true, I guess.
I'm not gonna lie, they were a lot less expensive than they are now.
This house right now I'm looking at is like 1.9 for a 5 bed, 4 bath,
Could not be me.
5,388 square feet.
Could not be me. You know what that could not be? Me.
Shut up.
No.
Central electric and gas, central air, 3 garage spaces. Total lot though is not it.
Dang.
The total lot's not even a full acre though. It's
Oh,
not even 3/4.
that's kind of annoying.
You're paying $351 per square foot.
Per square
But
footage.
it doesn't even. I don't like the way this house is decorated. Well, I don't know. I like this room, but I don't like Here, I'll send you the article.
Okay. Well, we have actually gone past an hour, about an hour and 15 minutes.
Oh shit.
So
Okay.
I think that's pretty much all the time we have for today. We will be here recording next Friday, but it'll be uploaded on Saturday. But that's besides the point. Other than that, I have recently moved to YouTube. So you can find me on YouTube at Planet Platinum. You can find Mr. Kraken here on Twitch at Forsaken Kraken LOL. He might not be live, but you can go check out his videos anytime.
Yeah.
Give him a follow. Give me a follow. Don't forget to like me too, because liking's free. That's pretty cool. Subscribing's
free.
free. Following's free. If you follow him and you like him, subscribe to me, you spend $0, and you get to sleep with the peace of mind that you helped us out.
Yeah, but if you subscribe to me, you pay money because of the platform.
Yes,
but you can follow for free.
Also, wait, no, that's pretty much it. Except no, you gotta like and subscribe on YouTube on this right here, this channel, and on Spotify, same name, Into the Deep, Platinum, and Forsaken Kraken. Gotta stop that now before it becomes a thing.
It's already a thing.
All right, Forsaken Kraken here. All right, well, goodbye.
Love you guys.